everybody. I hope everyone had a great weekend. We're first going to start with some stretches, like wrist rolls, shoulder rolls, and we're going to do some vocal warm-ups, as it is important to warm up our voices before we sing. Now, our lesson today has two parts. There's going to be a solfege part with scales, and then rhythm, and we have two objectives that follow those. So first, our first objective will be students will be able to perform balanced singing at thirds and fifths, and then students will be able to create an illustration that demonstrates rhythms and different parts. And so first, we did our unit objective is going to be to learn about different parts in singing, different parts in music. And our unit theme is going to be Winter Wonderland, because it's fun to have a theme that has and we're going to have different activities that represent that theme. And we'll see some of those today. And so first, we're going to, in last class we learned just the fundamentals of the scale, so like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And we learned about some of those intervals. Again, the second interval is going to be from do to re, or from re to mi. Today we're going to learn about some more intervals. So today we're going to be practicing in thirds and fifths specifically. So can anyone tell me what a third interval is? Yes.
Do to mi.
Yes. Can anyone tell me what a fifth interval is? Yes.
So to so.
Perfect. And those are the solfege parts that we're going to be learning about today. Specifically do, mi, and so. So those three make a major chord. We're going to sing in those today. So I'm going to have the first row sing do, second row sing mi, and third row sing so. We're going to sing this at the same time when I cue you, and that'll just be singing your part when somebody else is singing a different part. Which that is a hard skill to master, but that's something that we're going to be practicing all unit and all year. And yeah, so it's okay if you lose your note that time. That's all right. We'll keep practicing. And we're going to practice this with an activity. So I have this grid on the ground here, and some of these, it's going to be kind of like musical chairs, except with no chairs. But I'm going to play music, and there's a grid on the ground, and there will be different boxes. Some of these say do, some say mi, and some say so. So when I play the music, we're going to move around the grid, and the music stops. You're going to find yourself in a box. And if you're in a do box, you'll sing do. If you're in a mi box, you'll sing mi. And if your box says so, you'll sing so when I cue you. And this is just our practicing the chord. Now, because our theme is Winter Wonderland, we're going to do some ice skating. So not just moving around the room, but you can pretend like you're ice skating, because that's a winter activity. And so yeah, and so we'll keep practicing that a few times. I'll keep playing chords on the piano, and we'll do that a few different times to practice that skill. And again, it's okay if you lose your note. That's all right. And yeah, we'll keep practicing, so then you'll end up in different boxes each time. So one time you might sing do, next time you might sing mi, and so on. And so after that, we'll go back to our seats, and we'll practice our rhythm part. So today we're going to learn 5 different rhythms. First, 16th notes, 8th notes, quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes. And we're going to have hand actions for each. So if everyone could practice these hand actions with me. So the 16th notes is just like half of your finger. 8th note is going to be your whole index finger. Quarter note will be 2 fingers, and half note will be a fist, and a whole note will be this. And you may notice that each of these is going to be twice as long as the last, and those show in our hand actions. So for instance, if you have an 8th note, that's again quarter, or your whole finger. 2 8th notes make a quarter note, and that's 2 fingers. Now again, a half note is going to be a fist. 2 half notes make a whole note, because 2 is 2 is 4. There's 2 beats and a half note, and 4 beats and a whole note. And that shows in our hand actions. So perfect. And then, again, a rhythm, let's just practice one rhythm. So if you could repeat after me. Yes, perfect. And then, and so a quarter note is often going to be the steady beat also, because in those 5 different rhythms, that is going to be the middle. And so, for instance, if we feel like 4 beats, that will be the quarter notes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And perfect. And then now that we've learned all those rhythms, we're going to practice that with a poster. So we're going to go into groups of like 2 to 3 people, and you're going to make posters of snowmen. Now to make a snowman, you have many different parts. So first you have the top of the head with the snow, the middle, and then the large base. And then he might have some sticks for arms, a hat, whole eyes, carrot nose, whole mouth, whatever. You can accessorize your snowman however you want. Now in that snowman, in all the different parts, you're going to label different parts of the rhythms. And since the whole note is the largest, I would put that as the big base of the snowman. And then for all the smaller ones, you're going to show different smaller parts. So for like an 8th note, you might put his arm, or for a quarter note, that might be his hat, or whatever. But you can make your snowman as creative as you want. But the important thing is that we're going to show that different rhythms fit inside each other, that some are larger than others. Like in the 2 8th notes make a quarter note, and so on. Each is twice as long as the last. And perfect. So now at the end of this lesson, you guys have done so well. We've completed our 2 objectives. First, I can say, after this lesson, I can sing and balance, I can perform balanced singing in thirds and fifths, and I've created an illustration that shows different rhythms. Because we made our snowman poster. That was our illustration. And Great, you guys have done